Welcome to the Willow Rose Cottage, the kitchen of the Willow Rose Cottage. Today, I'm going to try to do something that I saw on the internet. I don't know how to do this. I've never done it before. Read about it, and I thought, that sounds really simple. I think I can do that. Are there more in here? Okay, right there. Well, let's unroll it together and see. This is my coffee that went cold, so I might have to ditch out for a minute and go get more coffee. I'm gonna go ahead and see what I got here. So I have this friend that lives far away, and every once in a while she comes to visit me. And when she comes to visit me, we go to her favorite restaurant that's near here. And she always orders this Brie cheese wrapped in some sort of a pastry, and I'm kind of thinking now it's probably a puff pastry. And hers comes with, like, I think salmon. Hers is, I think, a savory. Lunar, come on in if you want to come in. Don't just sit out there and cry. I'm going to attempt to make a breakfast stuffed Brie. And this is my puff pastry, and there was only one in there, so that's all I need, so that's good. So here's my Brie. I have a little baby one. It's a little tiny. So here's the Brie that I'm using. And this is the size. It's a little tiny one. And he hears me talking, so he's out there talking back to me. But he doesn't really realize I'm not talking to him, because even though he acts like he knows what I'm saying, I don't think he really does. First thing I need to do is get a work surface for this. Work surface. Oh, I should probably preheat the oven too. Don't drop the puff pastry on the floor. Information said to cook it at 400 for 20 minutes or so. So that's what I'm gonna do. This is really pathetic because I have a whole set of Wishtoff knives that I got way back in the day. So I have these knives that I've acquired, and they need to be sharpened because they haven't been sharpened in like 7 years. So the only one that actually cuts is my bread knife. So I use my bread knife for pretty much everything. So you people that are out there saying, that's a bread knife, why is she cutting cheese with a bread knife? The simple reason is it's the only knife I have that works. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna cut this in two. See how nice that worked? Okay, so, well, I didn't cut it very even. Maybe I should cut it a little bit more even. Ooh, see, I'm like, didn't that work good? Now look at my cheese. That's what happens, I suppose. I guess that's going to be the bottom. I put that there. Then I put, this is what it said on the internet. And I suppose you can use anything. I mean, this is just going to be like a really cool experiment. So I said you put preserves on it. I probably should have copied the actual recipe off of it, but so now I'm going to use my berries that I've already washed, and these are my blackberries. They're really big. I'm very fortunate because I live in California, and I actually live in the foothills of California, but I'm very close to the Central Valley where we grow all of our produce. And so I am so lucky to have all this amazing produce all the time. So that's part of what I want to plan to do on my channel more, is I want to, my glasses got sprung somehow. I want to start cooking for myself, and I want to start videoing that. So hopefully I'll have more cooking dish kind of videos. I will be on, I'm going to eat one of these. I'll be honest though, they're going to be super simple recipes because I haven't cooked in forever, like probably 20 odd years. Haven't had to. There's always somebody around that would do that for me. Now I've made a very, very radical decision that I'm not, how can I put this? Because it's not like even like I'm not dating. I'm doing me. I'm doing you. Well, not really. Okay, gonna cut that part out. So I'm not dating. I'm doing things for myself that I always wanted to do, but I always let boys get in the way of like completing things that I want to do. And so I've made a really huge decision that I'm just not. And you know, it's crazy because I don't even really go out with my girlfriends anymore. Like, today is Monday, it's Labor Day, so I have the day off of work, so that's why I'm filming. But like this weekend, I had 3 of my besties want to go out, not together. They like contacted me separately and wanted to do something, and I was just like, you know, I'm filming. I was doing the hallway. I was wallpapering the hallway, and these are things I want to do that I always get distracted from doing other social things. So one of the things I've always wanted to do is learn how to make fun food, because whimsical fun food. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, and really fast while I'm waiting for my oven to heat up, preheat, let me show you this. In the vein of wanting to cook more, I should probably do it this way so I'm not putting it over the food. I bought this really awesome book day before yesterday. And so there's some really wonderful, fun, playful recipes in there. I'm gonna wash my hands. So I don't know much about cooking, but what I do know, oh, the oven just went off, so I better get busy. What I do know about cooking is that every time you touch something that's not food or food utensils, you should wash your hands. Okay, so I better get cooking. The oven's ready. So the thing that I read said to leave the waxy part on because that helps it cook or do its thing. So now I have a decision to make. I think I'm going to more in a circle, because the thing that I saw had it like a pinwheel. It was on there like a pinwheel, which I really liked. But I did see a couple other ones that had like a really cute design on the top. I was gonna do this hurry and not film it, but I have to tell you this. These eggs, you can tell they're in a carton that doesn't have anything on it. And the reason for that is these eggs are from my neighbor. My neighbor's chickens. Look at these eggs. Aren't they beautiful? He brings them into work to me every once in a while, and I'm always so excited and happy to get them. So, I don't know. Probably a little one, probably a tiny one, because I probably don't need that much egg wash. Okay, so let me put the eggs back. Lunar, I'm right here. You can come in anytime. Come on, you can come in. Come on. Lunar's acting like he doesn't understand how the screen door works. That's ajar this far because, again, I live in a really old house that shifts and changes and whatever, so everything's always wonky. Nothing's ever on point in this house. So I know you add a little water to this. Lunar, I know you know how to open that door to come in. Now he's acting like he doesn't know how to open it. Lunar, come on. Hold on, I'm gonna go open the door for him. Okay. So back to the task at hand. Lunar's in the house, nice and safe. So I'm just gonna start rolling this up. Maybe I could cut some of these off. They just don't need to be up there like that. Like, okay, so if you're doing a small one, like I am, make the things shorter. Okay, that's fine, I hope. So I was gonna make a little design and put on there like a little flower on the top, but holy moly, it's thick already on the top. I guess this is what happens when you don't follow a recipe, huh? You don't know what you're doing. So now it looks really terrible. Okay, I'm gonna try to make a little flower. Okay, so my flower looks more like a 4-leaf clover. 3-leaf clover. Okay, so I'm gonna stick this one on here to go in between. So I have little petals. I don't know. It's not very cute, but let's go ahead and do this. Let's put the egg wash on it. I'm putting it in 20 minutes. See you back here. I'm gonna open up some champagne. This champagne is from one of our local wineries right here in Murphy's, California. Okay, sorry, I got a little distracted. I had to like concentrate. Champagne is dangerous. It can be very dangerous. One must pay attention. So maybe I need some coffee. In my cauldron, I showed you this the other day. I just love it. Drinking black magic, or maybe not black magic. That seems so dark. Let's say drinking magic potion from a cauldron in September. Very witchy vibes going on. So what I was saying is, this is some champagne from a winery right here in Murphy's, California. They grow the grapes, they vent it, and they have a big winery business and a huge tasting room. And some of you might know Ironstone because they also do concerts there. They have huge grounds and they do concerts there. And actually Robert Plant played there in August, which I was invited to go, but I did not. You that are too young to know who Robert Plant is, he was the lead singer of one of the most widely well-known bands in the world during the 70s, Led Zeppelin. One of my favorites. I'm gonna open the champagne. I'm gonna have champagne with my berry. What are those things called? You know what? I don't even know what they're called. Tart? I don't think it'd be a tart. Okay, here we go. Beautiful. Oh, do you see it coming out? I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it kind of stopped. Oh, beautiful chilled champagne. Oh, see, there it is. It's coming out now. I don't know if you can see that, but oh, it's so beautiful. Champagne in the morning when I don't have to work is one of my favorite things. My girlfriend and I sometimes meet up like on a Sunday morning and we'll go out to, again in Murphy's, there's a little creek that runs through Murphy's and it's just the most adorable little creek. And sometimes, and it's all set up really beautiful. If you've ever heard of Murphy's or been to Murphy's, you'll know it's just a fabulous town. And it is a little tiny town. So we'll sometimes meet up and have mimosas on the creek in Murphy's. It's such a sweet thing to do. Well, cheers! And I'll meet you back here in, now it's 3 minutes, okay? Time for some yummies. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Wait till you see it. Oh, pretty. So there it is, and I'm gonna make it go from here to here. So, ooh, it's really heavy. Okay, let's take it over to the table. Welcome to breakfast here at the Willow's Cottage. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, it's oozing out. Okay, so I've got to take the slice. Oh, the cheese, it says he doesn't want to come with. And the rest you can divvy up for yourselves. But I'm keeping the champagne. And coffee and my witchy mug. So I'm going to taste it. Okay? Bon appetit! Oh my God, this could be dangerous. This could be dangerous. You know why? Because there's probably 8,000 calories in just this one bite. But you know what? I don't care. Go ahead. Help yourselves. Don't be shy. Just because I'm hoarding the champagne for myself doesn't mean you have to be shy. Go ahead, have a piece. It's fabulous. I'm so happy you joined me here today. Love and kisses from the Willow Rose Cottage.